The early 1960s plunged the world into a chilling global standoff. Two superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union, faced each other across an ideological chasm, their rivalry defining an era. This Cold War was underscored by an ever-present nuclear threat. Both nations possessed arsenals capable of global annihilation, a terrifying reality that hung over humanity like a dark cloud. Cuba, a small island nation just 90 miles from Florida, suddenly became a critical flashpoint. Its strategic location transformed it into a pivotal stage for superpower confrontation. In a move of audacious secrecy, Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev began installing nuclear missiles on Cuban soil. This clandestine operation dramatically escalated the stakes. These Soviet missiles placed the entire United States within striking distance. Major American cities and military installations were now vulnerable to a sudden, devastating attack. Historians widely describe this period as the most dangerous flashpoint in human history. The world teetered on the precipice of an unimaginable catastrophe. John F. Kennedy, the young and charismatic president, projected an image of strength and unwavering confidence to the American public. He was a beacon of hope in uncertain times. Kennedy embodied the American dream, symbolizing progress and a vibrant future. His youthful vigor and eloquent speeches captivated a nation eager for leadership. Yet, beneath this polished public persona lay a hidden reality. Kennedy privately battled chronic and debilitating health problems, a secret known only to a select few. He suffered from severe back pain, a lingering consequence of a war injury. This constant physical agony was a daily companion, often requiring intense management. Compounding his pain was Addison's disease, a rare and serious adrenal condition. This required constant medication, including regular steroid injections to manage its symptoms. The stark contrast between his vibrant public image and his hidden medical struggles was profound. The world saw a vigorous leader, unaware of the immense physical toll he endured. The Cuban Missile Crisis unfolded over 13 harrowing days in October 1962. Each moment brought the world closer to the brink of nuclear war. The crisis began with the chilling discovery of Soviet missile installations in Cuba. Intelligence photos provided undeniable proof of the grave threat. Military advisors immediately pressured Kennedy for decisive action. Many advocated for immediate airstrikes against the missile sites, believing it the only viable response. However, the potential consequences of such airstrikes were catastrophic. They risked triggering a Soviet counterattack, leading to global nuclear annihilation. Kennedy's leadership during this period was tested like no other. He navigated a treacherous path, burdened by immense pressure and the weight of global survival. He swiftly convened the Executive Committee of the National Security Council, known as ExComm. This group of trusted advisors was tasked with finding a solution. ExComm debated a range of options, from a full-scale invasion of Cuba to a naval blockade. Each choice carried profound and potentially devastating implications. Crucial back-channel communications with Khrushchev began in secret. These delicate negotiations were vital to de-escalating the crisis without resorting to military force. During this intense period, Kennedy's reliance on Dr. Max Jacobson, the controversial Dr. Feelgood, became a hidden factor. Jacobson was a constant presence in the president's life. Jacobson administered stimulant-based injections to Kennedy. These treatments were intended to combat the president's chronic fatigue and pain. The composition of these injections was a potent cocktail. It included amphetamines and other substances, raising concerns about their long-term effects. The primary purpose of Jacobson's treatments was to keep Kennedy alert and functional. The president's demanding schedule and health issues made such interventions seem necessary. Ethical questions surrounding the doctor's presence and the nature of his treatments during a global crisis were significant. The potential impact on presidential judgment was a serious concern. A historical debate continues to this day. Did these injections aid or impair Kennedy's decision-making? The answer remains complex and elusive. Some argue that the stimulants helped him stay alert and focused. They contend that the treatments allowed him to endure the grueling demands of the crisis. Conversely, there is concern that the injections might have impaired his judgment. They could have increased impulsive actions or clouded his strategic thinking. Kennedy's leadership context was incredibly complex. He faced sleep deprivation, chronic physical pain, unimaginable stress, and a regimen of powerful medications. Ultimately, Kennedy chose a measured response, the implementation of a naval blockade around Cuba. This was a deliberate act of restraint, not aggression. The strategic rationale was clear. A blockade allowed time for negotiation. It avoided immediate military confrontation while demonstrating American resolve. The resolution deal saw the Soviets agree to remove their missiles from Cuba. This was a monumental step back from the brink of war. In a crucial, secret concession, the U.S. agreed to remove its Jupiter missiles from Turkey. This quid pro quo was vital to securing the Soviet withdrawal. The crisis was averted, pulling the world back from the brink of nuclear war. Humanity collectively exhaled, having stared into the abyss. The world came agonizingly close to nuclear conflict. The Cuban Missile Crisis remains a stark reminder of how fragile peace can be. A reflective inquiry persists. Would history have unfolded differently without Kennedy's physical and chemical duress? It is a question that continues to intrigue historians. The crisis stands as a testament to the fragility of global peace. It highlights how easily geopolitical tensions can spiral out of control. It also underscores the immense burden of leadership. Those who hold the fate of the world in their hands bear an unimaginable responsibility. Kennedy's legacy is forever intertwined with this pivotal moment. His leadership during the Cuban Missile Crisis continues to be a subject of fascination and profound reflection.